Hello everybody, my name is Jadara Jolly and I am a Rainbow Ninja plumber chick. I am actually a plumber's apprentice, and I am making this video because my family keeps telling me that I should make videos of the various things I've learned to do, because when I see something, watch something being done, I typically can do it myself. I'm a very visual learner. So I made this video to show the ladies out there, no matter how you look or how pretty you are, or if you wear nails, which I'm not right now, but that you can work on your own vehicle. Don't be afraid to do it. If you're unsure, ask questions. That's it. Or watch another video over and over and over again if you have to. So today I am working on the rear differential cover gasket. It was leaking. Not this much because I loosened some of the bolts, but enough to leave spots everywhere I went, and that's not good because that can end up in a catastrophic failure, and I'd rather not have that. So what I did was, I'm just using a bowl from work. I'm probably not going to reuse any of this oil, or I might let it settle and use some of it, but I would recommend you use an oil pan. It's windy out here, so I'm making a mess, so I wouldn't do it on your concrete or asphalt because it'll definitely leave a stain. This is my 04 Chevy Suburban 1500 Z71 four-wheel drive with a limited slip differential. Yeah, so just loosen some of these bolts around here on the bottom to get it started, or if you have a larger oil pan underneath it, you can loosen more of them. What I'm using is a, where did it go? Just a little 1/4 inch driver with a 1/2 inch socket. I use that because it gets into some of these tighter places here. You can use the larger ones for the ones you can reach, or you can just grab a piece of pipe and use it as a little cheetah bar if you need it. So yeah, all you do is just loosen some of these up a little bit, and you can kind of wiggle it a little bit to make it come out faster, and let that drip down for a while. Since I have a smaller bowl, I'll probably tighten it a little bit, put it in another receptacle, loosen it up again, whatever. And I'm actually not going to use the paper gaskets because they are junk. I call them a crapskit. I am actually just going to use black RTV silicone gasket maker. So I'm going to pause this, and I will come back when I get ready to take off all the bolts and the cover and clean it up and show you what it looks like inside, because it's pretty cool. So I'll be back. Alrighty, I am back, and I have got this thing drained out finally. I went ahead and removed all of the bolts except for the top one because it's just easier to do it that way. Hopefully it doesn't fall on me. I don't know, this yummy delicious gear oil I have here. See if I can get this set up and see what I'm doing. Because I've never made a video before, so I wasn't fully prepared. Alrighty, here we go. Alright, let's put the paper gasket. I don't want in there. I'm just going to take that nasty thing out. It's pretty good in here. So what I'll do is clean up the edges here. Get it all cleaned up with some brake cleaner preferably, but I don't have any on hand. So I'm just going to use starting fluid and a couple other plumbing tools, sandpaper and copper pipe cleaner. So, doesn't smell too bad, but that's because I just did it a few months ago in the summertime. So looks like, you know, I'm gonna check in here for any gunk. Thankfully I don't really have much. And I'm not seeing any shavings. So, you know, pretty cool. So I'm gonna get this all cleaned up. And try not to touch my hair with oil on my hands. And I will apply the RTV and I guess be back in a little bit. Alright, I just thought I'd show you a little bit of how I'm doing it. I don't really want to spray any of this inside of there. Don't know if I can or can't. Just not going to do it. So what I try to do is spray away. And then I actually find that this sandpaper works better at breaking some of that stuff down. So, yeah, or that, or I'll spray it into a rag. Real good. And do this too, and that tends to work fairly well. Or, well, at least it does up in the engine area. So, yeah, just keep going at it, or if you have a little handheld battery operated rotary tool with a little brush, you can use it that way. I do, but it's not charged, so I'll be back again. Alrighty, so I've got the edge nice and clean. It's starting to get a little dark here, but I've got it shiny, you know, fairly shiny. And I have the edge of the cover gasket nice and shiny. You also want to make sure that you clean off this magnet here, because that's going to pick up any of the metal shavings that happens with those teeth, and it's not going to focus on it, but you can absolutely see that's a pretty good little shard for what you would typically find. But this is also an 04 with over 344,000 miles on it, and this is the original rear differential. So yeah, you know, just cleaning it up real good. I'm getting ready to apply the RTV all around this edge here and my blue thread lock on the bolts. And then when I get ready to do that, I will then pause it again. My hair is wild, but I don't care. Alrighty, well, it's already getting dark, but here I have my gasket cover with RTV all around it, and I'm getting ready to put it back up there. Sorry for the bad angle. Didn't think it came this long. I do have a habit of lollygagging. That's the top right there. Always remember the magnet's going to go on the bottom, so that whenever all the oil is settled, you want to try to get it up there without touching it on a bunch of stuff. I'm feeling miserable right now. And you gotta move this thing here too. That was a bad job, but line it up a bit. Find the holes if you can. That's one way on that. Oh, yeah, I'm sliding it all over the place. Alright, well, not a very good example. I'm going to find the bolt holes and get it started. And hopefully it'll be okay. And if not, then, well, I'll get to do it again. I got one hole started. Here we go. There's another one. Again, that was not a very good example at all, and I should have had more light. But I've already committed to the video. So, blah. So I'm going to do the best I can with what I got. It's kind of good that's getting all in the threading, because my threads my bolts were backing out, and I don't feel like trying to bore out the holes with a tap and die or any of that good stuff. So, and when you put the bolts in, you kind of want to alternate them. And with this RTV, all you're going to really do is hand tighten it a little bit, because when it's torqued down to specs, it's only like 10 foot-pounds. So hand tighten will kind of let the RTV set a bit, and then I will tighten it down because it's basically becoming a gasket. To learn more, go to other videos on YouTube, because I don't know how to explain it. If I need help, I also go to groups on Facebook. And that can be pretty helpful too. These are pretty nice people. Can be some pretty rude people as well, but that's anywhere you go. Alright, so all I'm going to do is just put the rest of these bolts, I think it was 10 on mine, in hand tight, and then I'm going to let it sit for an hour, and then I'm going to torque them down. I'm not even going to use a torque wrench though, I'm just kind of going to ease down on it, because it's not even that tight. It's not a pressurized system, it's more of a splash system, so it just needs to keep it in there. You know, it's not going to push it out. So, I'll be back. Hello again. It is like 8 o'clock and I am out here now trying to get that plug out, which is where you go to fill your rear differential. I have the RTV on. See it squeezing out there. Made a little bit of a mess, that's alright. See if you can see. There. Plug right there. I already started it with a door and a breaker ratchet. Whatever. So hopefully I can break it through this way. I'm gonna have to use that breaker again. And I find if your vehicle's the same as mine and it's not jacked up on the side, it's easier to reach it from the back than it is from the side, because the muffler's in the way. Keep my face clear of this thing. Whew. Not easy to do. I could have broke it free a little bit more before starting the video, but it is what it is. I'm just in a whatever happens mood, I guess. I can't seem to get this thing in here. I'm tired. Let my hubby make me some dinner, so I'm pretty happy about that. God, I hope this doesn't hit me in the face or smash my hand on something. Here we go. This one doesn't turn as well, except when you don't want to. That's it. You know, set to the side. And I forgot something to cut the bottles open of the gear oil. So, you pause you, and then I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Oh, you can see it's my hair all messed up. Hopefully I don't get a kitty or something in it. But I got the little paper thing taken out. Got the end cut. It'd be best to put a vent in it, but I don't have a knife on me, so never wire cutters. So I don't know if it covered in the last little video, but you just keep filling it up until it starts coming out from right here. Your vehicle should be level, but I just happen to not have mine level, so it might be a little overfold, but in the morning I'll just move it, open it up again, let it run out or whatever, and close it up, and then it should be fine forever, hopefully. This time I did not use a paper gasket, and this will be the first time trying it, so I'm praying that it holds. Good fun. And then eventually it will make a funny noise and you can laugh at it. We got a little bit to go. Hopefully that'll be enough. And if I don't have enough right here, I think I have a little bit of 75, 90, 80, 90 over there I can put in it. But hopefully it's like right there. So it looks like it's starting to surge out. Let's see. Another way you can tell is stick your finger in there. It's starting to drip there. That's a good thing. Not really so much on the end of my finger. It's more so on that part. So I gotta grab a little bit more. And also it's oil, so it might take a little bit, but yeah, that's just it. You do that, and put the cap back in nice and snug, or the plug, and I'm gonna let it sit overnight for you and use it, like I said, with something up underneath it, so that if it does drip at all, I will be able to see it and notice it. So far though, it doesn't look like anything's coming out, so yeah. If I can do it, you can do it. Alright, so that's all that really is to it. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. I find it's myself, my favorite part is working on the engine. I don't know, it's just easier and you have somewhere to sit. But good luck to you. I hope this helps at all in any way. And Merry Christmas Eve.